The Federal Energy Regulatory Commission is a regulator that grants licenses to utilities that operate hydropower projects throughout the US. So if you want to operate a hydropower project and you want to sell power to the grid, you're regulated by FERC above a certain small size, or Federal Energy Regulatory Commission. Part of the regulation from this federal entity, they have what's called a FERC Part 12D requirement. That's a requirement to do a periodic assessment of the safety of these projects and of the dams that are part of these projects. So that process happens for the high hazard dams on a cycle of every 5 years. So every 5 years, each dam in these utilities inventory needs to go through this process. And that involves bringing on what's called an independent consultant. That independent consultant is somebody who wasn't involved in the design of the facility and hasn't done other related evaluations. And bringing on that independent consultant and going through the information about the facility, going through the performance monitoring records of the facility over the last period, actually going out into the field and doing an inspection, a physical inspection of the facility to look at conditions and make sure that things on paper are what's actually going on out in the field. And then now, with the changes in the regulation, there's also an element of doing both a potential failure modes analysis, or a PFMA, as part of that Part 12D process. And then there's also, at every other independent inspection, there's the requirement to do a semi-quantitative risk assessment, or what's called a level 2 risk assessment, every 10 years. So that's, in a nutshell, that's the Part 12D requirement process.